Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to witness a union, a most phony, unholy matrimony of unions. I'm here to give myself away, and I have people here to disagree. Man, will you come up and stand beside me and be my maid of honor in my very phony, unholy matrimony? See, I'm waiting on that one time when I can get all dressed in white and I go and I present myself in front of a crowd and I say, I am committing to myself in sickness and in health. For richer or poor, until death do me part, I will make sure that no one loves her better than I can. There will be no divorce. It is in me to agree that I will never commit adultery. I will never cheat on you. I will never forsake you. I will love only you. Even if you decide one day that you don't want to be by my side, see, I know that you and I can really never part, so I'll just say, I'll wait until you realize how much you and I are meant to be. Even though you give yourself away to others so freely, why don't you give yourself to me? It's so easy for you to commit to someone else, to give everything you have. It's so easy to give away your last to someone else, but why won't you give it to she? Why won't you give it to me? I'm asking for it. I'm begging for it. If anything, I'm saying I need it more than anyone else, because only you can really give me what I need if you're what I need, right? So don't try to pacify me with all these promises of what we really could be. I want to be what I'm supposed to be. So if it's anything I'm going to commit to, I want to commit to me. So please don't call me selfish and say, she's just one of those superficial feminists that only really cares about herself. See, it's only those strong people who really can afford to give away themselves. I say, how dare you? It's only those strong ones who can deny those who beg. See, I refuse to cast my pearls before the swine. I know what I'm worth. Therefore, I will not cause myself hurt in the name of pleasing another. If it's one that I will work hard for, if it's one that I will sweat for, if it's one that I will cry for, it will be me. Before I commit to anyone else, I will commit to me. And I hope others do the same. What is it I have to do to let them know how much they mean to themselves? How much at least they should mean to themselves? I know how much I mean to me, but then I remember too when I was just trying to make him see how much he meant to me too. So now I just have to sit here and I have to watch her suffer, and I can't say, wait, don't, not yet, wait. Because everybody gets their own thing in their own time. I can't rush yours and you can't rush mine. And yes, it's gonna hurt sometimes. But what I can tell you is if you promise to commit to yourself that even when you feel like you are by yourself, you always have company. They say misery loves company, but what if you have the power to disseminate misery by being comforted by yourself? What if you really knew what you were? What if you didn't need anybody else to tell you, you look sexy in that low-cut shirt? What if you didn't need to make your feet hurt anymore? What if you didn't need to paint your face anymore? What if you didn't need to comb your hair and make your body fit into those pants that really don't fit anymore? Because you want someone to give you a standing ovation that you should have given yourself. You should be able to clap for yourself naked and unpainted. Why not? That's how you came into this world and that's how you're going to leave it. So if anything, you should learn how to sustain yourself within it. Are you going to cast yourself outside of yourself? As long as they're clapping for you, then you're happy. But what happens when your audience leaves and the lights go down and there's no one else around? Who's your audience then? Silence has an awful loud sound. But what if you radiate that ultimate sound of joy, that sound that says, I need no clapping from you. If anything, let me clap for you. I know so much of me that I'm able to give it away freely and say, I love you so much because if anything, I love me. I need you to realize that really the best parts of us absolutely have nothing to do with you and me. See, it's that very silent whisper. Maybe it's the modifier. Maybe it's the greatest, almost it's the world's greatest creator. It really doesn't matter what a title is, because anywhere you stand on the mountain, you know you didn't do it. So shouldn't that be the thing that we praise the most? So if it's anything that I'm going to decorate the name of that. I got it. I'm going to make myself a temple of peace. I almost make myself an altar. So when I put things on my lips to make them shine, that is my light that is shining out from my mouth. I need you to pay attention to me. See, because when you're made like this sometimes that body can speak louder than that mind, because that ass says, I want you to me. So So I had to counteract that by saying huge words like befuddlement and saying, how could you oxymoronically possibly think that I would want to do something like that? But I'm human. So I have to counteract that. And so for every opposition, there's a reaction. For everything that occurs, another will occur. So I am not the one to tell you that hard times are not coming, but what I will tell you is that you must step back, plant your feet, be sure of yourself, and be ready to compete. Because in this form, our most cunning enemy is ourself. I commit 100% to myself. Thank you. Second one, I'm having trouble memorizing my own pieces because I do improv work so much, so bear with me. All right. I'm tired of people trying to touch me. I'm tired of people trying to take and use me for their pleasantries. It seems like this beauty has almost been turned against me. See, I was standing on the bus stop just trying to get back and forth to my educational spot. You know, somebody had the nerve to ask me how much. Not, hey, you, what's your name? Do you need a ride, girlfriend? But how much? So you don't look at me like your sister, your mother, your cousin, maybe even your brother's best friend's sister. No, I'm just your toy. I'm just your sex toy. But what if I say FYE? See, I'm not here for your entertainment. I said FYE, I am not here for your entertainment. If there's anything I'm going to be here for, I'm going to be here for your education. So I said, I got it. I think I'm going to be an MC. That way I'm going to stand up on the stage and they're going to have to pay to see me. So if it's anything I'm a prostitute, I'm about to prostitute my knowledge, see. I'm about to prostitute that stuff that's really worth it to me. And I'm going to charge a lot for it because this don't come for free. I had to go through a lot to learn what I've learned, and now I'm willing to share it, and it's not going to be for free. So, I'm saying anybody who knows what it's worth, anybody who's willing to buy a ticket to learn something for real, to really hear some true life experience, and then take it for what it's worth, even when it means you have to admit to your hurt. See, they're not really scars at all, they're souvenirs. Those are things that say, see, I survived because I persevered. See, others go through these things and they say, yeah, I did it, I cried and I died, but not me. I did it, I cried and I survived. So now, if anything, what else do I have left to do but thrive? So this is me, with a bank full of pride. No longer can somebody say she has insufficient funds when someone tries to make a request for a loan from me. Even though I don't just give loans to anybody, you see, as I said, this is a thing worth of value and it does not come for free. So I am taking applications. For anyone who needs to borrow a little bit of self-confidence, if anybody who needs to borrow a little bit of celebration, anybody who needs to borrow just a little bit of something better, I have plenty to give. But I will not cast my pearls before the swine, as I said before. So if your application is ready and your references are correct, please submit your application to be one of the best. Space is welcome, and no, it is not lonely at the top. If anything, it's lonely at the bottom because no one really wants to admit that they didn't do everything that they were supposed to do. So don't waste yourself. Don't allow yourself to be a possibility. Make sure that if anything, you are an surety. You are a living guarantee of an impossibility that could possibly be whatever you choose to be. Thank you.